Okay, Daf Mem Gimel Amud Aleph, 16 lines from the top. Halachot Kofer still. Marabah, Shur Shehemid Ben Horin Shelo B'Kavana Patur, an ox that killed a free guy, a regular guy, by mistake, Patur from Kofer. Shneim Arz Pasuk says, Ashur Yisakel V'Gam Balav Matim Kofer Yishatlav. Shall be stoned, the owner shall die, but meaning you should pay Kofer, which means Kozman Shashur B'Skila Ba'alim Mishalim Kofer, which means that whenever the ox is chayav for stoning, the owner pays kofer. And ashur b'skila and bali mishnah kofer when it's not chayav skila, you're patur from kofer. Etvi Abaye has a question from the Mishnah. Hemit shori et ploni. If the guy says my ox killed someone, or my ox killed a certain ox, how does the Mishnah al piatzmo? He's chayav even though he admitted it. So now, my love kofer. What are we saying? He's chayav. Sounds like he's chayav for kofer. Right now, the ox can't be executed because he admitted it, because that's a knas, but he could still be chayav for kofer. The Gemara says le, but that means referring to damages. So even though you're patur from kofer, you're chayav for damages. But if you're talking about damages, look at the money damages. Let's see the second part of the Mishnah that says hemit shori et avdo shel ploni eno mishtem et al piatzmo. If he said he killed his slave, he does not pay on his admission, meaning the shekel, the 30 shekel fine for killing an Eved. So we see it's not tomat kofer or damages. It is tomat kofer, it's not damages. When it says and if it's just referring to damages, why wouldn't he be chayav? He should be chayav for damages. So technically, Rava says I could give you a dohak answer. I could tell you the first case is the Mishnah is referring to damages, and the second case of the Eved is referring to killing, and the knas of killing an Eved. But don't worry, I won't give you that dohak answer, the fourth answer. Rather, both cases are damages. Now, how does he explain it? Turn the page, Pete. Mihu ben horin regarding a case of a free guy, where he's paying, the owner is paying for even though he admitted. What's the case that he's paying even though he admitted? So they've asked if the witnesses testify that he killed it and he's chayav, and it's the animal's supposed to die. They eat time have a muad, but they didn't know if it was a tam or a muad animal. And then the owner came. Right, so if it's a muad, he would be a chayav kofer. And the owner came, when he admitted that it was a muad. He does pay kofer even though he admitted, because the ox has to die. Where there's no witnesses, he is able to mechayim himself damages. But regarding a 30 shekel fine for killing an Eved, he does not pay if he admitted, because modeh beknas patur will be the case by Eved that he be chayav in payments. So the idat said they must be tekatal Eved, and when he testify that he's chayav, that he killed a slave, and we're not sure if it was a tam or a muad animal. When the owner came and says muad, he's admitting that his animal killed and should be chayav in knas, and be patur. But there's no witnesses, he doesn't pay anything. So whenever you're chayav for an free man, you're also chayav for an eved. Whether a kofer and whether death. What's going on? Kofer be'eved me'ika. There's a such thing as kofer by an eved? No, just 30 shekel fine. El means referring to damages, not kofer. It means when the ox damages while killing. Therefore, seemingly there's a comparison between that case and paying damages for a free guy, which technically should be chayav. So mitav and kofer. So how's that working out? Gemara says, the some opinions hold that he asked the question and he answered it. Some people say Rabba answered it. That what? The verse I was talking about. Whenever one is chayav kofer for killing a free guy, meaning the ox killed a regular guy on purpose, according to testimony of two witnesses, chayav be'eved knas. He's a chayav for a knas for the slave. And wherever by a free guy, he's chayav for damages of a death of a regular guy because the ox killed by accident, according to testimony. He's also chayav for a death of a slave where he was killed by accident, according to testimony. However, if he admitted, he'd be patur, because whether it is patur. Okay. Rava says, if that's the case, that if there's no kofer or 30 shekel fine, you can be chayav for damages. If that's the case, someone who kills someone else by accident with fire, you should still be chayav for damages, even though you're patur for the death. So what's going on? How do you know that Rava says that you patur from damages? He's asking this question. If you're trying to tell me because the following Mishnah, we had this case earlier. If there was a goat tied to a haystack, the Evid was next to it, then it's chayav for the goat and the haystack for patur from the Evid because he could run away. However, but he was tied, the Evid was tied and he couldn't run away. And the goat was there, and everything got burnt together. Patur, you're patur from fire because he's chayav for the slave. So the Gemara says, and it's referring to the case where he set the Eved on fire first. That's why he's patur from the other stuff, because the kinyan d'Rabbanan, because it's chayav mita for killing a person. That's why he's patur from other stuff. So therefore, what's the case of Rava that he's patur from damages? What's the source? The tendency of fire more than a pit. Fire is consuming items that are fit for it, flammable objects, and also stuff that's not flammable. If it's there, it'll burn it. But which is not true by a boar. A boar, he's patur from things that are not supposed to be in it, like vessels should not be flowing into the pit. Whereas in a case, seemingly you'd make a guy chayav, he's mahmir, that fires pays something even for an accidental death into the pit. Which is by fire, which is not applied by a pit. Loktani, it has mentioned that, meaning you're chayav for accidental death by a pit, just like fire. Where it says Dilma Tana Vashir, maybe it's referring to that he had Rava said when he said you're patur from damages. Maybe he's just saying like this other halachot osher that was left out, just wasn't listed. The Gemara says no. Really, Rava wasn't saying this halacha. He was talking out loud. He was asking a question. He was asking out loud. He wasn't asking a question, meaning he didn't have a source that you're patur from damages. He was saying, if someone kills fire by mistake, is he chayav or not? And why does he have a question? Do we say that by an ox we are chayav to pay kofar by if it kill on purpose? Therefore, if he kill by accident, he should pay damages. Or regarding fire, if he killed with his fire, if he did on purpose, there's no kofar because of kimle. Maybe by mistake, he also should not be paying damages either. Maybe no. Because we see by an ox that if it's by mistake, even if there's no kofar, you still pay damages. Maybe by fire too. Even though it was on purpose, there's no kofar. Maybe if it was a mistake, you should pay damages. Right. So Rabbi was asking, he was mulling it over out loud. He wasn't asking a question. He didn't have a source for it and asking what's the halacha or why. He was asking what he was out of curiosity. He was mulling it over out loud. He was talking out loud. And the Gemara says, we don't know the answer to his question, therefore take it. That's for you ask. He said, kofar. The pasuk could have just said the word kofar. My im kofar. Why does it say when there's kofar? And why is the word im added? The rabot kofar shlo b'kavana b'kofar kavana. Teach you that zachayav for kofar for a mistaken killing, just like a intentional killing. Amar Abaye says, that's the case Evid Nami regarding to the 30 shekel knas for an Evid. Matam im Evid. Why does it say im Evid? About Evid shlo b'kavana ki Evid b'kavana. Does that mean to teach you that if you're chayav for an Evid that was killed on mistake, just like a Evid that was killed on purpose? If you say maybe that's true, we see outright that if you kill an Evid by mistake, you're patur from the fine. As the Malay, Gavra Karamit, you're trying to bring a stira between two different rabbis, meaning it's machoket, not a stira. Eved, the pasuk could have said Eved. Matzom Malamar im Eved, the Rabot Eved Shelo b'kavana ki Eved b'kavana. It's true. He agrees. Eved by mistake, you're patur. Ujakish nami nema mech mide Eved im Eved l'darish. Ujakish seemingly doesn't learn. Im Eved doesn't teach you anything extra. So therefore, kofar im kofar nami l'darish. Maybe he also doesn't learn im kofar. Amri la, not necessarily. Eved im Eved l'darish. Kofar im kofar l'darish. Even though he doesn't doresh that extra word im Eved, he still doresh the word im kofar to teach you the halacha of kofar and intentions. How come he does one not the other? Eved im Eved loktiv makom tashmin. the case of Eved, if an Im Eved, is not referring to the case of the payment of the 30 shekel fine. Rather, it's referring to the case, talking about the case of what happened. However, Im Gofer, but the case of Kofer, you're able to learn the halachot of payments because Kofer is the halachah of the payment. And therefore, you can make the drasha over there. Okay. In the Mishnah, I mentioned the case that the ox killed a young boy or young girl, it's chayav, it dies, and you pay kofar if it's a muad. Number 9. O ben yigah o bat yigah. The chayav aktim kilim, the pasuk is telling you that the ox is chayav for killing a child just like an adult. Why need the pasuk? Modenu, we have a stira. Why we need the pasuk? If the Torah said you're chayav for a person who's killed a person, and an ox will kill the person's chayav. Just like when a person's chayav mita, he's chayav for killing, whether it's an adult or a child. Why would you think there has to be a difference in halacha between an ox killing an adult or a child? Additionally, you have a kavachomer that what? Just like a person by people where minors who kill are not chayav, just like an adult who kills. However, if the adult kills a minor, you're chayav. Shor ba'adam, a case of an ox that kills a person, where it doesn't make a difference how old the ox is, if it's a minor ox or a big ox, it's automatically chayav mita. So for sure, if it kills a minor, a human, it should still be chayav just like an adult human. Gemara says, not a good product, not a good question. If you only mention by an adult, adults have different halachot too. It's not good. You can't compare the two cases because adults have other 4 halachot of damages, of embarrassment and wages, etc. But you can't compare it to the case of an ox, which doesn't have the other items. Therefore, the pasuk teaches you the halachot of the minor, the chayev, teach you that the ox is chayav for killing minors like an adult. I only know that the case of muad, because that pasuk of the minors in the Torah is referring to muad. Bitaminayin, I don't know about a case of tam. Gemara says, Dinu, I could bring you a logic. Since the Torah said the ox is chayav for a man or a woman, and the chayav for an ox, or for the ox is also chayav for a child or a girl. Just like there's no difference of the gender of the person, so it doesn't make a difference of the age. Also, I know the logic, I don't have a kavachomer. Just like in regarding to a male and female, their halachot are inferior for damages, meaning they're always chayav. And there's no difference between tam muad. Regarding a boy and a girl where they're not chayav for damages, so for sure should be no difference regarding a tam and a muad. Where it says, Amart, the first logic that you said is not a good logic. Why? We don't use kal v'chomer to teach you a chamur halacha. Meaning, you learned the case of the genders, no difference in genders, so therefore you should also be a chayav by minors. That doesn't make sense. You learn a kal v'chomer to be machmir. You could learn a kal v'chomer to teach you a leniency. You're machmir by a muad, which is a chamor case, but that doesn't teach you that you could be machmir by a tam, which is usually lenient. And the kav v'chomer, but also the problem. You're telling me you're a chayav by a tam, by the adult. They're chayav mitzvot. But you can't say the same halacha would apply by children who are not chayav mitzvot. O ben yigah o bat yigah. Therefore, the pasuk says, if you gore a boy and a girl, the teacher, you are still chayav. Negicha betam negicha muad. The negicha, the goring of a tam is equal to the muad. Negicha lemeta negicha zakin. Whether it was a goring or a killing for damages, you're automatically chayav. We'll start the Mishnah. Shor shayam mitahakeh bekotav v'nafal adam. If the ox is rubbing itself against the wall fell and killed someone, right, which is shen because it was itching itself. And the kaven laharog the bema or like you said earlier, if it tried to kill an animal but it killed a person, like an ani varag Israel, if it tried to kill a Kanani and it killed a Jew, then if a lim varag came up, if it tried to kill a unviable baby, a dying baby, but it killed a regular baby, right? So all these cases are accidents. Patur, it is patur. What is the patur? We'll see once Shabbat. Shabbat shalom, guys. Hanukkah Sameach.